Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
I'm a selfish man. That's just the way it is. Want what isn't mine. Want what's hers and his. I will take your medals. I will take your deed. Ain't nothing I don't covet. Take more than I need.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Sonny Gray.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Christian Yelich leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1 for count.
First pitch, 7:15.
Now the 0-1. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, left side. Donovan on his way over, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Bryce Terang, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Terang, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Next offering is downstairs. 1 out, base is empty. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. On the ground to the left. Slings to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, catcher, William Contreras.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Line drive, and that's the 3rd out. Brewers go down quietly, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in St. Louis, and on the mound in this one, Brandon Woodruff. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Nootbaar with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one upstairs. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Brendan Donovan will hit next. Foul ball there. Check swing, didn't go, and the count is 1-1. Nootbaar on at first, nobody out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Just missed.
1-0.
That's down and in.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Just off the inside edge. That one finds the zone. 3-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's through there for a strike. Now 3-2.
Then, boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Nolan Gorman. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next one is off the plate. And it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fought off foul. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. First offering misses badly for ball one. Two on, two outs. Next offering is in for a strike. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Two on, two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Next offering is outside. Nolan Arenado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Woodruff deals. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, out towards right center. Long run, tracks it down. And that will end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple, scoreless after one. Back here at Busch Stadium. Second inning set to go. And here is Hoskins. Hoskins with some impressive production lately. Gray back to work. This one in the air, center field. Walker under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Jackson
Now it's the
Chorio.
right fielder, Jackson Chorio. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Second inning here, no score. Upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
On on the outside corner. Got him looking. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. That one in there across the letters.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Gorman brings it in. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And ball 1. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Ripped on a line. Yelich makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
So digging in, Jordan Walker. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Way high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ortiz gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
On the ground, could be two. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
1-0.
There's the strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. And that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. Strike one. In the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Rip to third. Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Walked to open the ball game. Just missed.
Ball. Down.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Walked his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Got him swinging.
Now back.
And now Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
The other way, and foul ball. Donovan at second with 2 down. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in St. Louis, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Bryce Terang. First pitch misses. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is in for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Squirts away a little bit. And the runner stays where he is. Rhys Hoskins in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the inside corner for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
High fly ball out towards left center. Donovan sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Hoskins, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Swings through that.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2.
Count full.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Terang dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. Caught looking his first time up. Ball 1 there.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 1 out. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Nootbaar to dead sprint. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Flied out his first time. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Misses the sweeper.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Donovan sizes this one up, squeezes it, and that's the third out. Brewers strand a couple. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Hitter, Alex Burleson.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We see a lot of pitchers working the upper part of the zone these days, especially late in the count. But here, he goes high and hard twice to start the at-bat. At that point, it's really tough to have any idea what's coming next if you're in the box. Makes you very vulnerable to a good breaking ball like that down below the zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Grounded out his first time. And that drops in for a strike. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one the other way, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Herrera now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Oh, 1 now. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, center fielder, Jordan.
Here's the center fielder, Jordan Walker. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. On the ground, right side, Terang. To first, that ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gray back to work. Right through there for a strike. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and he's on at first.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now the center fielder, Blake Perkins. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Inside. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Andrew Monasterio digs in now. Up the middle. Here's Wynn for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Monasterio back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
0-2's the count.
The Cards leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And downstairs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This is Bryce Terang. Out to center. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. here at Busch Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And now Lars Nootbaar, a walk, and he's also singled. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And they'll do it again. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Here's Contreras now. He is struck out and he is walked. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
2 quick outs. Needed to get that third one. Wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
And that's in for a strike. And 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one almost hit him. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Cards leave one, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. And there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, his 7th home run of the season. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. In the air, right side. Nootbaar moves under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Now batting, designated hitter Garrett Mitchell.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Kyle Leahy up and throwing. Fernandez also throwing. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at one apiece. You're dialed into the show.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down, and
Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the sixth. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
1-0.
A little bit low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Strike on the inside corner.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And the next pitch is way outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's towards center. Perkins should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
For the Cardinals.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that drops in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Ground ball left side. Ortiz Over to Turang. 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Now the third baseman, Joseph
Number
Ortiz.
62.
He's 2 for 2.
Kyle Leahy.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Walker grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now Blake Perkins, 1 for 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dives and he can't hang on. Throws to second, not in time. He's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one is absolutely belted. And it looks like trouble. Run comes in from second, and they take the lead in the 7th. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
One down, runner at third. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Monasterio stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That's off the mark. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. And they tag him out.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Turang.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryce Turang. And that's too high.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
To third. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Hudson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. First pitch just misses. That clips the corner. On a line. Lunging, but can't make the catch.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Off the mark there, 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the tying run on at first, here the bottom of the 7th. That clips the corner. That misses. Ball 2. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and he just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one missed. Out towards left center. Perkins on the move. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Now a chance for Lars Nootbaar.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Tap to first, and that goes foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count, just not able to square it up.
The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. He's got it. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. And our score remains 2-1.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this record.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one missing low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a 3-1 on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Matthew Liberator, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Fernandez getting loose well. Ground ball right side. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. And now Jackson Chourio, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
He checks his swing, and that's a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. And that one hit to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
A couple of singles back to back. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So bases all loaded up. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Golden opportunity right here. That's in there. So they're all loaded up. Next offering is down low.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to.
Hauls it in for the out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Now batting, third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Just missed. And a count 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one is downstairs. And now it's filled up 3-2. Blake Perkins in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Popped up left side. Arenado has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1.
She hit the block, body grown, spoke grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match it? Never met her match it. Talking about some time, but you reaching for the
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
47.
bottom of the 8th. Jarrett Koenig.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, 1-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And Wilson down on strikes.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Nolan Gorman. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that extends the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. And that one fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Gorman off of first with 2 away. That one clips the outside corner. That is strike 2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering is downstairs. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Popped up. Terang squeezes it, and the inning is over. One hit, one left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals 1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Fernandez.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Now it's going to be Blake Perkins.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
1-0.
Ball one. And there's a ball.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Donovan settles under it, makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Andrew Monasterio.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Michael McGreevy getting loose out there. Hence also getting ready. There's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, left fielder Christian Yelich.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Just
Ball
off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
There's a strike, and it's 3-1. That one hit the knees for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Yelich tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the ninth.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
At the plate, William Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
That one fouled off.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 on, 1 out. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Contreras under it, and he's got it 2 away down.
Now pitching.
Matthew Liberatore is forced to the mound after the injury.
52. Matthew Liberatore.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's already homered here in this one.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. Fouled off left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Inside and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Fought off foul.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch is outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's too low. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor McGill.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Trevor McGill.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Nolan Arenado.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Nope.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Chourio makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan.
And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jordan.
So it's their last chance in this one. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the dirt, and a count 1-2. 1 strike away. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
my life I has to fight. All's my life I hard times like yeah.